Good day, I'm Mark Barleta in BEd 2A, and this is my podcast. As a student teacher, we need to first understand the children. We teach and live with the small to big things so that in that way we can get their attention in learning, but we cannot surprise children with our speech because of their thinking compared to our older ones and no more. To make teaching easier, we can have his own teaching approach so that young people are not favored. Because for me, it is better to teach when there is a good process and dealing with children so that not only children can learn but also because of them. Because if you do not give or place teaching, the child will not be able to learn. Because usually what is on the child's mind in play, because they are young, and another, there are those who hear that children before we teach them. Because at the home they learn first before school, and the first to teach their parent that we are only second, but not teacher we have well they're thinking that we will only be a guide to learn because they hear something else imprinting on their minds. So when teaching is devised in ways so the children are not too poor, it is only their fault, and be able to guide and be a guide for the future of most young people. And one more thing, never forget to teach your own language or native language so as not to forget our origin and upbringing, because it's good to be a teacher if the young people know their country of origin and what language the people are fighting for. And in case we have difficulty teaching our students, let us not forget that when we were young, we were just as difficult to teach and get along with. So if teacher always has a long understand, so that when someone dreams of teaching them, they will be imprinted in the heart. They think of the methods of their teacher in previous generation, a generation that young people will learn a lot and will never forget, and they can be they can be a way for the children they teach as well. And whatever challenge us, we must not lose hope in teaching for the future and for the benefits of the majority. And when the heart of child is acquired, it will be easier to follow and easier to teach than before. The young will easily get used to what they see and hear, continue the step of teaching so that one can things to do in their teaching method. The children will be willing to listen. You don't have to say it over and over again. Because if you get along well with the children will also show good manners. Not everything is important will enable them to get used to what teacher is like. Because it is easy for children to be impressed by what what is happening around him, and only to continue the appropriate activities of a teacher should be understood by the children. You do not need to practice. The important thing is that you get along well with children or with student. Most of don't get any attention from their parents, so we teachers should understand them better and make them happy with all our heart and mind. When there is a love for the learner, you will also be loved by those you teach and fellowship with no doubt and unmixed remorse in their eyes and minds. And that's all. Thank you.